Hey, this is Rodney James here for Cage Side Press. It's UFC 245 Fight Week in Las Vegas. I'm here with Platinum Mike Perry. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing well, man.
All right, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Platinum Mike Perry never puts on a bad fight. There's no such thing when you get in the cage. I remember just a few years ago, you were that young up-and-comer that everybody was looking out for. Now you got one coming after you, but there's no rest for the wicked because you always take tough fights, man. How did this fight come together and how you feel about the matchup?
Man, I really never know how these fights come together, how they choose who and, what makes a matchup. But, I heard they were talking to me this week saying that he called me out. I didn't even know that. They just called me with a name on the contract. I say yes every time. And, this up-and-comer has done something that I haven't had the chance to do inside the UFC, which is put a 4-fight win streak together. He's 4-0 in the UFC. This is my 12th UFC fight. It's his 5th. So, I'm hoping to show my experience here and, make him look like a young up-and-comer and me look like a vet.
And speaking of your vet status from being that up-and-comer I just talked about, I've seen so much evolution with you in your fight style, your abilities, your well-roundedness, your fight IQ, and your personality a little bit too. I feel like your first few fights, you used to get really up in your opponent's face during the media days and stuff like that, or the face-offs or what have you, and you kind of dialed that down a bit. Is there any reason why?
Maybe it's just because all the expended energy during such a hard weight cut. The weight cuts are always difficult. You have low energy, so to expend energy where you don't really have it, you want to save it and conserve it for the fight on Saturday. And, I still try to do entertaining things. People still like to watch me weigh in and face off. So I'm still hoping to do something crazy this Friday at face-offs.
Okay, yeah, no, but that is part of fight IQ, that energy management that you talked about. So obviously you like to win fights by knockout. If you had your way, though, how would you take out Geoff Neal?
Man, he doesn't even have cauliflower ear, does he? Can that guy grapple? I don't know.
You want to give him a cauliflower ear in this fight?
Well, I want to maybe get Mike Perry's first submission victory. Who knows?
Not bad, not bad. Okay, so recently your nose got pretty damaged in a fight. That's part of the hurt business, as we know. It was a really bad one, though. How did you overcome that? Because I know it's not a thing you can just go and get it, put back in place like a regular break. It was some pretty bad damage to the cartilage, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it's actually a regular thing. My nose has never really been broken like that. Ellenberger moved it a little bit, and then I knocked him out. And then with that break, I really broke my nose a few weeks before the fight with Luque when I smashed my face through a drywall, and I busted up my nose pretty good, and it healed a little bit. But then, if you notice, when I get hit with the knee, I didn't even move. My nose just moved. I didn't even really react to it. It's a normal thing. It's not a big deal. People, take the picture, and to a normal person, it might be kind of crazy to look at, but that's just a part of the sport that we play.
Is it more sensitive, though, now than it was before?
Not at all. I take a shot better than ever now that my nose goes flat, too. You know what I mean?
Platinum Mike Perry, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, sir, and best of luck.